Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me. Today's class is called Dynamic Flow, and it's just that, really dynamic, lots of versatile movement. Let's have some fun. I'll meet you right back here on your mat. So we're going to start today's class in Sukhasana. This is an easy seated position with your legs crossed. If you have a half lotus practice, you're welcome to take that as well. But I want you to get comfortable for a moment. We'll go ahead and either take your hands palms facing down on your knees if you need a little help centering in and your mind's been busy, or palms facing up if you need a little more reception and energy drawing into your body. So whichever you choose, go ahead and close your eyes. And we'll start by just trying to soften. Maybe even softening your shoulders down your back body. Just taking a moment to feel yourself grounding down evenly and equally in your hips. Just noticing how you are holding yourself. Do you naturally slump and round your back? And if you do, with an inhale, let's find a little more space and length all the way up the side body, all the way from your tailbone up and out your crown. And with an exhale, let's look for a core support here. And draw your rib cage down. As you draw your rib cage down, pull your low belly in and up. So the two are almost contracting together, firming into your core. Every inhale, trying to find a little more space in the breath. A little more length in the body. And every exhale, coming deeper and deeper inward. If you'd like to set an intention for class, I encourage you to do so now. Something that's going to keep you mindful and keep you present throughout the flow. Last breath here. And with an exhale, gently blink your eyes open. And stay seated, but bring the soles of your feet together, Baddha Konasana. This time I want you to bring your feet a little further away from your body, so we're creating more of a diamond shape. Inhale, lengthen up through the crown, lengthening from the low back. With an exhale, we'll start to crawl our fingertips out and fold inward. Keep the breath here. Keep building it, finding your pattern. Even inhales, even and equal exhales. Last 3 breaths. Let's take one more final nice deep breath in. And slowly rolling up through your spine. Cup your knees together. Plant your feet. Reach through the arms and do your best to come all the way up to a forward fold. And we'll take our toes together. Take a nice soft bend in your knees. Lengthen the back of your neck. Let your arms hang free. And we'll slowly start to pedal into the knees. And as you pedal into your knees, maybe we can start shifting one hip back and then the other, slowly warming into your hamstrings, adding a little gentle twist side to side into your outer hips. And then nice and slow, we'll come back to center. Inhale, come back to the breath. Lengthen halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. 2 more like that. Inhale, we'll lengthen halfway up. Exhale, fold. Last time, inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. With your breath, come all the way up to standing and reach. Urdhva Hastasana. Arms overhead, connect your palms. Hands to your heart, exhale, firm into your core, slight tuck of your chin. Inhale, sweep your arms up, gaze up. Exhale, reach and fold. Halfway up, inhale. First vinyasa, let's step our feet back to plank pose. Use your toes, shift forward and lower with control, chaturanga, slight pause. Inhale, rolling over your toes, open your chest, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. First time in down dog. As always, move intuitively in your body. If it's craving movement, go there. Let's take 5 breaths here. Deep breath in. We'll sweep your right leg up. Bend your knee, open your hip. And with an exhale, step on the outside edge of your right hand. Lizard lunge, lower down to your left knee. And if you have the space in your body, maybe onto your forearms. If you're looking for a little bit more, you can start gradually easing into a twist. Right hand to your right thigh. As you twist, open your chest, but keep the support in your left forearm. Going back to your hands, retuck your left toes, lift your left knee, and step forward. Toes together, heels apart. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold back in, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, sweep up, gaze up. Hands to heart center, exhale. Inhale. Lengthen as you fold, exhale. Halfway up, inhale. Second vinyasa, maybe we're floating back to chaturanga or stepping back through plank. Lower with your breath, chaturanga. Inhale. Upward facing. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Left leg up, inhale. Bend your knee, open your hip. With your exhale, carefully step on the outside edge of your left hand, lowering your right knee to the mat, lizard lunge. And same options, we can come onto your forearms or possibly take a twist. Last 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to center, tuck your right toes, lift your knee, and step your right foot forward to meet your left toes together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Stand tall, sweep up, gaze up. Hands to your heart, elbows to the side walls, exhale. Inhale. Uttanasana, forward fold, exhale. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step or float it back. Inhale, find your back bend. Exhale, coming back to downward facing. Feet together at the back of your mat. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, float. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, chair pose. Let's find a little space between your heels. Inhale, sweep your arms up and lift your gaze up. Lengthening from your low back, not overly tucking your pelvic bowl, but being mindful not to back bend. Place a little more weight in your heels than you do your big toes, trying to sink deeper into your hips. Sit up nice and tall through the chest. Last breath in. Exhale, as you straighten your leg, hook your 2-piece fingers around your big toes, folding in, relax the back of your neck. Keeping the hook of your toes, inhale, find a little resistance as you lengthen halfway up. And as you exhale, bend your knees, release your hands, chair pose, arms up. Inhale here. Exhale, again, fold, hook your toes and pull yourself in a little deeper. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, bend your knees, sweep your arms up, chair pose. Inhale, straighten your legs, hook your toes, folding back in. Halfway up with your breath. Last time, bend your knees, chair pose. Holding your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward fold again. Hook your toes. Take your forehead down, closer to your shins, hollowing out your low belly. Inhale halfway up. I want you to take your right hand to your hip or anywhere for balance. Keep a hook onto your left big toe. And nice and slow, we're going to come all the way up with our left leg. Half lotus or tree pose. Find your balance. Both hands to your hips. Try to feel for levelness here. Are you overly lifting the left hip? Can you find a little more support up and out of your right hip? Tailbone lengthens down. Low belly pulls in and up. Inhale. Sweep up, maybe lift your gaze. With your exhale, hands to your heart. Thread the left leg back, warrior three. Nice and slow, let's lower pyramid pose, Parshvottanasana, floating your back left foot on a 45. Inhale, square into your hips. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend into your right knee, sweep your arms up, lift your gaze, warrior one. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back, plank pose. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, down dog. Taking your feet together at the back of your mat. Bend your knees with an inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, float. Chair pose. Sink into your hips. Really try to ride your edge. Maybe coming a little bit deeper than we normally do. Inhale, sit up a little taller from the back body. Exhale, let's fold, hook your toes with your two-piece fingers and draw yourself down. Inhale, lengthen halfway up. Exhale, bend your knees, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, fold and hook your toes. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, rebend. Arms up, gaze up. Start to sit back into your heels. And straighten and fold, hooking your toes. Draw the forehead towards your shins. Inhale. One more time, chair pose. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten your legs, fold in. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, this time we're going to keep a hold of our right toe. Left hand on your hip, ground down into the left foot. And we'll come all the way up with the right leg. Work with your balance and flexibility. Tree pose or Ardha Padmasana, half lotus. And while I'm in half lotus, I'm actively pressing my foot into my thigh and trying to draw my knee down. So as I'm in the stretch, I'm really focusing on finding a little more openness here in the front of my right leg. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart, warrior three. Slow and control. We'll lower our back right foot on a 45. Inhale, squaring into your hips, lengthen forward. Exhale, fold in Parshvottanasana, pyramid pose. Inhale, halfway up. Bend into your left knee. Sweep your arms up as you square your hips, warrior one. Final breath in. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back to plank. Lower with control. Inhale, gazing up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Reset your breath. Feet together at the back of your mat. Lift your heels, bend your knees. Inhale. How quietly can you float? Chair pose. Try to stay low in the hips. Keep scooting the shins back. One more breath. Lengthen up through the crown. Stay deep in your hips. Exhale. Straighten your legs and pull yourself in. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, chair pose. Straighten your legs, hook your toes, pull yourself in. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, chair pose. Straighten your legs, hook the toes. Inhale, halfway. Last time, exhale, chair pose. Straighten your legs, hooking your toes. We'll keep a hold of the left foot. When you're ready, come all the way up. Ardha Padmasana or tree pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart, warrior 3. Left leg back. With control, pyramid pose. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, warrior 1. Squaring into your hips. Lift your gaze. Take a full breath in. Exhale, plant your hands. Take your vinyasa. You can be stepping back to plank. You can be floating up through handstand, extra chaturangas, or maybe skipping your vinyasa entirely. Listen to your body and take what you need today. Inhale, bend your knees. One more time. Float, chair pose. Pinky finger scoop inward, bicep spiral towards your cheekbones, really active in the arms. Straighten your legs, hook the toes, fold in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chair pose. Straighten your legs, hook your toes, fold in. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, bend your knees, arms up, sit up tall. Lots of back body, lots of back muscles here in chair pose. Last time, fold in. Inhale, halfway. And final chair. Where can we engage so we're not just using the quads? Can we use our back? Can we use our core? Gotta fold in. Halfway up, lengthen. So we're gonna hook our right toes. Coming all the way up. Half lotus or tree pose. Inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart. Warrior 3. Pyramid pose. Keep your breath strong. Keep it fluid. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, warrior 1. Full breath in. Vinyasa, plant your hands. Step back with control, lower. Maybe taking an extra pause in chaturanga. Inhale, scoop your chest. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, sweep your right leg up. Knee to your nose, exhale, step between your hands. Coming onto your fingertips, set up your base. Square into your hips, maybe a slight bend in your back left knee. Rising all the way up, crescent lunge. I want you to be really aware of where your shoulders are in relationship to your hips. So even though I'm bent here in my right leg, I'm wanting to keep height in my hips. I want to keep height in my chest. Inhale. And with your exhale, twist. Trying to still be aware of our shoulders staying directly above the hips. With an inhale, I'm going to stay on my back left toes, sweep up through center and straighten my right leg. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale like a dance with your breath. Exhale. Last two, inhale. Exhale, deepen. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, straighten your front right leg. Ground into your back left heel. Arms are going to come back like wings as you fold in pyramid pose. From the back body, inhale, lengthen, lifting your shoulders to the height of your hips. Exhale, fold back in. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. As you lift and lower, keep squaring your hips. Right hip back, left hip forwards. Come halfway up, inhale. And keep the height of your chest. Left hand to a block or to the mat. Right hand to the ceiling. Gazing down, slight bend in your right knee, step up, revolved Ardha Chandrasana. Drive out through your back left heel and try to really open from the right shoulder, not just your top right hand. One more breath in. With an exhale, come down, forward fold. Left toes meet your right. Inhale, halfway up, hook your toes, lengthen your heart. With your exhale, stand up with just the left leg. Coming into our Ardha Padmasana, half lotus. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Right hand to the outer edge of your left foot. Left arm to the ceiling, inhale. Exhale, let's twist to the left. You can definitely be holding your right hand on your left knee. If you're able to hold the foot, try to soften your left hip down. One more breath in. Inhale, let's come back up to center. And release your toes and thread it back, warrior three. Slow and control. Lower your chest to your right thigh, floating your left toes back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Hands to your heart. Again, we're going to twist to the right. Keep drawing the right hip back. Keeping your twist, find a little length forward through the left side body. And we'll cross. Left tricep, right thigh. Without pouring the weight down, try to find the lift up from the entire left side body. And if you want to open the arms, we can open the arms. Good. Last 3, 2, 1. Inhale, back up through center. Exhale, standing split. Plant your hands. Sweep your left leg up. Forward fold. Toes together. Let's hook your toes. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, pull yourself in. Inhale, again, just standing up with the left leg. And come all the way up. Finding our half lotus one more time. You can definitely take tree pose if half lotus is not available. Inhale. Exhale, keeping your half lotus, fold back down. Halfway up, inhale. Keep pressing the top of your foot into your thigh. Keep drawing your knee back. We're going to try to float back to plank pose, keeping our half lotus. Vashisthasana, side plank, right hand down, left hand up. Keep gripping the mat with your right hand. Spiral your right bicep forward, tricep back, and then slowly step your left foot behind you. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale, take it all the way down. One breath, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Reset your breath. Inhale, sweep your left leg up. Exhale, knee to your nose. We'll step between your hands. Coming onto your fingertips, set up your base. Micro bending your back right knee. Really squaring and firming into your outer hips. Inhale all the way up. Crescent lunge. Inhale. From the exhale, just from the waist up, hips stay square. Twist to your left. Trying to find our shoulders right above our hips. The only thing that's going to move is our legs. And from the waist up, hips are always square to the mat. Inhale. Coming up through center, straighten your left leg. Exhale, rebend as you twist to the left. Inhale up through center. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe finding a little more depth each time. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, keeping your left leg straight. Ground your back right heel. Chest to thigh, arms come back like wings. Pyramid pose. Keep squaring your left hip back. With an inhale, lengthen halfway up, shoulders to the height of your hips. Exhale, fold. Keep your arms active like we're pressing our hands through water. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, we'll lengthen halfway up. And with an exhale, twist. Right hand to the mat, left hand to the ceiling. Can you draw your left hip back a little further? Trying your best to pull your right hip forward. Keep the outer edge of your right foot grounding down. One more breath here. And micro bend your left leg. Stand strong and lift, revolved half moon. Automatically drive through your right heel, firm into your right quad. Every inhale, trying to find a little more expansion all the way across your chest. Maybe a little more height from your chest to the mat. Deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Lower your right toes to meet your left. Inhale. Halfway up, lengthen your heart forward. With your exhale, hooking your big toe, we're going to stand all the way up with your right leg. And if you can, left hand to the outer edge of your right foot. You can also come to your right knee. Let's take our twist to the right. Do your best here to soften the outer right hip down and stand really strong and still in your left leg. Let's come back to center. We'll transition half lotus or tree pose. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Warrior 3. Slowly lowering. Crescent lunge, inhale. Take a moment, find your base, squeeze your inner thighs. You can always work in a pose or cruise in a pose, and so much of that is internal engagement. And it's something only you can see and feel. Are you squaring into your hips? Let's bring your hands to your heart. Exhale, twist just from the waist to your left. Let's lengthen forward through the right side body. And eventually we'll take our twist. Right tricep, left thigh. Again, try your best to keep the lift up from the right side body. So instead of using this arm to pour our weight down onto our left thigh, we're still keeping that lift. And maybe even opening your arms. Inhale, all the way back up, crescent lunge, one breath. Exhale, plant your hands, standing split. Forward fold, right toes meet your left. Hook your toes and pull yourself in. Inhale, little resistance, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway up. And then last time, keep a hold of the right toes. We're going to stand on your left leg, coming all the way back up and moving into our half lotus, Ardha Padmasana. So really find that firmness. I'm pressing into my leg to open my hip, drawing my knee down. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold with our half lotus. Inhale, halfway up. Do your best to float back. Keep pressing your foot into the top of your left thigh. We'll come all the way back to plank. And then move into side plank. Vashisthasana, outer edge of your left foot. Keep gripping the mat with your left hand, right arm to the ceiling. Keep the core engaged and gracefully step your right foot behind you. Inhale, ease into your back bend. Exhale, straight down. Same exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. High on your toes, let's glide forward to plank. Lower your knees down. Crossing at your ankles, have a seat. Extend your legs out in front of you. We're going to work into our Ardha Padmasana. Right foot in. Do your best to keep your right knee flush to the mat. Slight little turn towards your left big toe. Inhale, reach your arms up. And as you exhale, fold in. One more inhale. Nice and slow with the exhale. Ease your way back up. And we'll release the right leg. Second side. Left foot in into your right hip crease. Trying your best to lie your left knee on the mat. Flex through your right toes. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, lengthen and fold. Last breath in. Slowly rolling back up. Release your left leg out. Give it a little shake. We're going to come down and work into our headstand. And if you're not wanting to practice headstand today, we can work on legs up the wall or even take shoulder stand. We're going to work our headstand and work lotus legs with our headstand. So I want you to interlace your hands. And I like to tuck my pinky finger under, so my pinky fingers are in line with each other. And the fatty part of our thumbs here is what's going to be supporting our crown. So I'm going to keep a little space. Instead of lying my fingers flat on my head, I'm just going to make a little cup. Elbows are shoulder width apart. And we're just going to come up as close as we can, walk our toes in, and then nice and slow, we can lift. Now from our headstand, working into an inverted lotus, I'm going to start with my left leg. So keeping my right leg straight, I'm pulling my left thigh into my chest. I'm going to start to open my left knee to the left, and then I'm going to use my right leg to help my left foot kind of into the hip crease a little more. Pushing my left foot into my right thigh to open that knee. I can snuggle both legs into my lotus pose. And slowly, when you're ready, you can unsnuggle one foot and come back down. Taking a moment here in child's pose to let the blood flow come back. And when you're ready, roll all the way back up. You can repeat headstand with the second side in lotus. I'm going to show you a different version here in shoulder stand for those of you who aren't wanting to go all the way up into headstand. So working on our shoulder stand, I'm going to first rock all the way up and over into plow pose. Snuggle your shoulders under, bringing your hands to your low back. And we'll ease our legs up. So we'll start here with the right side. I'm going to bend my right knee all the way down towards my forehead. And I can even use my left foot to kind of come back a little further to create space. So now I want my right knee to come to the right so that my right foot has more room in my left hip crease. From there, I'm going to use my left leg, start to draw it down, down, down to the floor. I'm going to pull my right knee towards the ceiling. And the same thing. I'll bend my left knee towards the left wall so that my left foot has room to slide into the right hip crease. And there you have your lotus. Any options from here? For those of you who like your knees down around your ears and plow, you can even start to find that here in your lotus pose. Keep your breath nice and steady. When you're ready to come out, we'll slowly come back to shoulder stand, releasing your left leg and then your right. Take your time. Ease your hips all the way back down. And if you're in headstand, as you make your way down, take a moment in child's before coming onto your back. Let's go ahead and keep your right knee hugging in. Relax the left leg down your mat. Inhale, fill your lungs. Exhale. Let's find our final twist. Knee to the left, bottom hip and gaze to your right. Ease your way back to center. Let's give both shins a little squeeze. And we'll switch sides. Relax the right leg down. Inhale, sets it up. Exhale, twist. Knee to the right, bottom hip and gaze to your left. Easing your way back to center. Give both knees a gentle squeeze. Last full breath in, inhaling all the way to the top like we're sealing in the last little bits of effort from our practice. Open your mouth and exhale. Let it go. Guide your heels down to each corner of your mat. Relaxing your palms, facing up slightly away from your body. Let your eyes close. Let the effort ease. Shavasana. Letting your next breath be a little deeper than the last. And start to bring the awareness back to the present. Easy movement in your fingertips and toes. Inhale, big morning stretch. Reach your arms overhead. Point through your toes, stretch through your fingertips. And when you're ready, let's ease your way onto your right side, cradling your head in your arms. Press into your left hand and make your way all the way back up, Sukhasana, just as we started. Hands at heart center, chin to your chest. Spending a moment here in gratitude for your practice. Thank you, yogis. Love and gratitude. Namaste.